Now we are going to review and take a look at this scope. It is a Monstrum scope. There it is mounted on the gun. Take a look at the box here. And that's the model. And the BDCA3 is the reticle. That's the one I picked. They have 4 different types. And this was off the Big A website. Okay. If you're liking the content, if you would, please subscribe. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. And if you could, become a member. And a little bit of support never hurts. Alright, and you got the box. And what comes in the box? You got a sticker. This here QR code to where you can scan, and they give a lifetime warranty on their scope. This other card tells you to, minimum 25 yards, or no closer than 25 yards. That's a sticker with some warranty information, a spare battery, because this does kind of illuminate the reticle. A cloth, you get 3 wrenches, a couple spare screws, and you get the manual, and that is an adjustable objective scope, which I didn't even know it had that feature. It's pretty neat. So what do we get? Let's take a look. This scope is adjustable from 2 to 10 power. You use that little lever, that dial there. That's where your battery goes, and that is your illumination dial, and it's green and red. And what that does, the numbers are the strength of the color, and it illuminates that. You see the red there, the little horseshoe thing? When you turn it on, it colors that and illuminates that in a reticle. Okay, and also this thing does not come mounted. Your scope mount is separate in the box, and you have to put it on a receiver and then mount this scope with these 2 rings, 8 screws. So it would be a good idea to have a torque screwdriver for mounting a scope. I have a set. So that's a tool I already had. So that's your control for the illumination. You have your elevation and windage. I'll pull the cap off. And that's what it looks like. Now with the wrenches, the big one is for the mount. The medium sized one is for these screws here on the rings, and the little tiny one fits into that center of the dial there. But that moves by itself, and I believe it's already tight, so I don't know what that's for, to lock them in or whatever, but until you get a better understanding, I wouldn't fool with it. Now you got lens covers, and this one here pops up alright, but this one here does not. Okay, I don't have the camera stable. And this lens cap comes up. This one you try to do it, it's kind of loose, so it's probably best just to remove it like that, because this is your adjustable objective. Okay, let me read that. Yes, as the manual says, this is your adjustable objective, which you turn this collar on the scope. Now, supposedly how it works is you would turn this to focus the scope to where it's sharp. And what it does is it takes out the parallax You focus it, it gives it the sharpest focus, and it's also like a rangefinder. That's yards on the top of that ring there that are telling you that. And it takes out the parallax of the scope, which a lot of features, pretty neat thing. Here's your variable power, okay, to 10. And a lot of features on this scope. I kind of like it. I'm going to turn that back to 50 because that's where we're going to sight it in at 50 yards. It's really super clear. I mean, it's nice. It's got a lifetime warranty, and for a C-note, okay, I can't, you kind of can't beat it. It's a decent scope. Hopefully I'm going to get out here in a couple days and try to sight it in. I'll have a video of me doing that, show you guys how it works. And let me turn it around, we'll take a look at the mounting. Alright, how it mounts is this is a single plate that goes and catches up underneath the rib here. These are 3 individual screws, and there is a solid rib that's part of the base of this scope. Now it has a 4-inch eye relief, and for me it worked out just fine. I checked it out with the missus. That other scope we had mounted, they were complaining the eye relief was a little short and it was kind of bumping their safety glasses when they shot it. This one doesn't have that problem, at least it doesn't look like it does. And this was pretty solid. I did not Loctite these. These things, when it battened down, we'll see if they hold. But the mounting system here is pretty solid, and it's all a one-piece base, and then you have your rings here. And you got to be careful and kind of space them out, to make sure that you're not clamping heavy on one side and the other. And you do that by checking the gap out. It should be kind of equal. And then you're going to have to level your scope on here. So there is some adjustment and setting of the scope. You're going to have to level it. What I do is take the cap off, put a spirit level there, get them both to 0 and tighten it down. And I didn't Loctite these either, so we'll see how, if any of this loosens up. Okay, and the best way to do these is with a torque screwdriver or scope screwdriver. I just went and cranked these down with the Allen wrench and used Cobra torque. So that's it. And I got them down tight. We'll see if they shoot loose. They went in tight. I mean, the threads, it's not sloppy like a lot of these scope mounts. The threads are real loose and they rattle in there, and that's where you got to Loctite them. But I don't think that's going to happen on this. And this is really so far, I mean, it's a sharp, clear view. It's really nice. I like the fact that it's adjustable. This may be too much scope for the type of rifle I put it on, but there's nothing to keep me from mounting this on a different gun. But for the money in that, I mean, you got a lot of features. It's really a nice optic for, like I said, a C-note. What the hell? So that's about it. Hopefully I'll get out to the range and give this a try, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, thank you and stay tuned.